I was watching Skinny Queen, and but I've already seen bits and clips of the 4 hours of Chantel's nonsense today. I really I don't need more of that. Go ahead and lie on your side like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. Smoke your hookah while you're off camera. I don't care. I'm trying to get this lid off. I'm so bad at this, you guys. Really bad at doing this sort of stuff. Trying to get lids off of containers. It's almost there. There we go. Okay. So I have my egg drop soup. I'm gonna have some egg drop soup, you guys. It's hot still. You have to really time with these Grubhub delivery people. Otherwise, they'll just leave it on your doorstep and it'll get cold. You have to be paying attention to the app where it's like, it's gonna be here at 7:35. It's always like overestimating. It's gonna be later than that, but still, I'm like at the door fucking watching, right? Now, I know Foodie Beauty, you can't have eggs because you have a cholesterol problem, right? And you can't have sodium because you have a high blood pressure problem, right? But in your mind, you can eat whatever the fuck you want, right? Well, the way it is for me is I talk to my doctors and try and figure it out. And when they tell me that my blood pressure has dropped a lot, I know that I can have more sodium than I used to, right? And my cholesterol readings have never come in bad. If anything, my good cholesterol has come in a little low, which means I need to have like walnuts, almonds, stuff like that to try and boost it up. I'm never on the high side like you are. I'm always on the low side. Oh my god, your nutrients, they're so low. Okay, I guess I'll try and eat more. I'll try and eat more, you guys. Still hella skinnier than you are, girl. Oh my god. I don't know why she puts content out like that. I really don't know. I don't get it. I don't know how she thinks it's gonna bring her views. I guess it probably gives her enough views for her middle class income, but not for what she was making previously during the um, cocaine Olympics or whatever they call it. She's never going to be able to repeat that. She's too old. She's too old for that, you guys. Egg drop soup is so wonderful, you guys. It tastes so good, and it makes your throat feel so nice. You gotta let it sit on your tongue before it goes down. That's she doesn't know how to eat. She doesn't know how to eat, you guys. She doesn't know how to like put food in her mouth, let it sit on her tongue, taste it, chew it, and then swallow it. Are you a troll? What are you doing? Are you a troll? Why are you here? What? Fuck off. You know, I don't know why people show up to my channel and do this spam crap. That's not conversation. That's not conversation. If you're not jumping into the conversation that's already existing, then that's not conversation. I have no idea who you are, and that's the first thing you fucking say to me. Come on now. I forgot to silence my phone, you guys. Sorry about that. They always want like a bunch of surveys after you order food. I love this shit. I'll tell you though, I don't know that my survey is going to be great because the guy that was the Grubhub driver, he kind of. I'm standing there at the top of the stairs as like an obvious handicap person, right? And he stopped at like 4 steps down and tried to hand the bag to me and then fucking fell on my steps. I was afraid the soup had spilled, but fortunately it all stayed secure, so I'm not gonna say anything. But dude, 4 more steps? You can't do it? Sorry if I'm being too ASMR right now. Not trying to be. I might be slurping a bit, but I'm really enjoying my soup. So this is not the only thing I got, obviously. I didn't just get egg drop soup. I also got dynamite shrimp, y'all. And I'm deciding whether or not I want to navigate the steps and go do some karaoke tonight. So yummy. Mm. We had a family at the pool earlier today that they had a little girl who I fear is gonna end up like Chantel at some point, because they let her scream her bloody head off for over an hour and did nothing about it. And I don't know. When my son was young, if he was crying at the pool like that, I knew it was time for a nap, you know? That's like, it's more important for me to be at the pool than it is for the comfort of my child who's crying. Mm-mm-mm. Right? I know she ordered this a while ago because I talked about it. I talked about liking dynamite shrimp. And I think I had, at the time, recently ordered it. I gotta figure out opening these containers is like the biggest challenge for me. Hold up. Oh my god, even. Come on. There we go. I got an edge. I got an edge. Okay. Come on. I'm having a hard time here trying to get this open. Oof. Oh, finally. Oh my god, even. For fuck's sake. Okay. So I got my dynamite shrimp. Mm-mm-mm. That's kind of pinched together. You see how easy that is? Not that difficult to use chopsticks, Chantel. Hmm. It feels like I'm getting comments, but I'm not seeing them. So I apologize if I'm not replying. Mm. Dynamite shrimp is really hot. It's very hot, you guys. What do you mean, my opinion on black people? I dated a black dude in high school. I've had a black best friend since the 4th grade. I went to school with black people up in LA. What what are you looking for? And why are you on my channel asking something like that? What's going on? Do I have another bunch of trolls again? How am I doing? I'm fine. I'm just having dinner, basically. I'm trying to decide how I'm feeling and if I want to go sing some karaoke. I don't know what that means either, Jerry. I'm not Muslim, I'm Catholic. I'm allowed to eat whatever the hell I want. I'm allowed to eat everything, you guys. I'll probably do some live streaming with my singing later. I've done this a few times. I didn't go out last week because I've been having some trouble with my lower legs, but they're starting to feel a little bit better. So I might actually try and do it. Oh, I'm sorry, Raw. How'd you do that? How'd you fracture your femur? I've been getting a lot of prompts in YouTube for like hiking and base jump injuries and cave disasters and stuff like that. They want to tell me about all the people who have died everywhere. How'd you break your femur? Why do they always do that anyway? What is it? Like, hold up the food to the camera? So weird. Glamour shot. I'm Vanna White, but I'm like 500 pounds. Mm-hmm. Like, why would you do that? Do I like black people? What kind of question is that to ask? Why don't you ask Barb's if she likes black men? Because I don't think she does. I think she only likes white racist drag queens. I'm not aware that anybody in the girl world of Amberlynn, Chantel, Eugenia, none of them have black friends at all, except for Jeffrey. And the one friend he has is a token. And she is a traitor against other black dudes who come into the chat. They're a horrible group of people, you guys. I don't know about Glitter and Glazers. I haven't watched her all that much. And I don't know about Candy. But I have a feeling that they're all kind of white dominant. You know? Machine and fractured my whole leg. 9 fractures and 5 screws. Wow. Be very careful with that. I had a friend about 25 years ago who had a motorcycle accident. Somebody made a left-hand turn in front of him while he was driving straight. And she just didn't see his bike coming. He got cut off and, you know, like sideswiped. Ended up, you know, flipping, hitting the center divider, and ending up in the road. His entire leg was shattered, and he had to have a metal rod installed. He was in a wheelchair for a year. This is very early aughts, I think, or late 90s or something, that this happened. And he ended up like falling in love with his nurse kind of thing, right? But basically, he had to have a rod installed, and once he started feeling better, before they actually took the rod out, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get back on my bike, and it's all cool, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, well, you know, if I get in another accident, I'll lose my leg entirely, but... Because, when you have a rod in your leg, if it gets bent, there is no surgery to extract that. You're gonna have an amputation. That's the end, you know? I think this is one of the reasons I keep watching all these, like, hiking disaster stories, too, because I've known so many um, risk takers throughout my life that I'm constantly thinking about that. I'm constantly worried about them. I'm constantly. I mean, that guy, he was a really good friend of mine. Yes, I'm saying it in past tense. He passed away of brain cancer. Um, a few years ago. So it kind of matters to me, you know? Hey Sherry, how you doing? He was like my friend with benefits for many, many years because I was a single mom with a young child and I wasn't ready for a relationship. So we were friends with benefits. And he had all kinds of health shit come up that really fucked him over. But right before he died, yeah, we had somewhat of a special bond. I mean, we weren't a couple, okay? We were just friends. But right before he died, he was married at the time, by the way. I'm so sorry, Raw. That really sucks. I hope she lived a long life at least. Like, that really fucking sucks, man. Do you want me to finish my story or do you want to tell me more? She's 1 year older than me. She's only 1 year older than me. You must be quite young, Raw. So what happened is, he was married, but he wasn't happy in his marriage. And, but he had to stay in the marriage for the health care because we're in the U.S., right? We're in the U.S. You gotta keep your health care coverage. So, um, so he stayed married to her. But that last birthday he had, he insisted that I come down, I stay in his sister's room, and that I come and gamble with him. He gave me like $500 to gamble with him, hang out at the pool. It was weird, dude. It was so awkward having dinner with them and stuff. Plus, nobody told me what was going on in the morning. They all just disappeared, so I packed up my bags and fucking left. I was like, what? Nobody told me if you're having breakfast somewhere or what's going on, so I'm leaving. What the fuck, even? You're only 22. I'm 50 and my son is turning 30. My son is turning 30. I think I have like one shrimp left, but my mouth's on fire. My mouth is on fire, you guys. Well, I'm very sorry for your loss. That really sucks. She's obviously too young to go. That's way too young to lose your life at 51. You know, Shannon Doherty just died too, and she was only 53. We lost a lot of people last week. Shelley Duvall, Dr. Ruth. Props to you. I'm an only child. After 5 miscarriages, I came out. So my mom loved me and I loved her dearly. But what can I say? Cancer takes everyone most of the time. Well, it depends on like when you catch it and shit. And sometimes it's not easy to catch right away. Right? It can take a while to figure it out. It depends on where it is in your body. Can I feel a bump? Can I feel a bump? You know what I'm saying? Can't feel bumps on your internal organs. You know? Cancer sucks. But yeah, my friend, he died of brain cancer. It was eating his brain. For real. And I was one of the last people he wanted to see. Even though it was a weird, uncomfortable experience because he's there with his wife. He's giving me $500 to gamble with him. Obviously we didn't do anything, but like it felt very awkward that an ex-lover wanted to see me right before he knew he was gonna die. You know what I mean? And he was a little bit older than me. I think he was 5 or 6 years older than me. Anywho, I got one shrimp left, and I need to go in and get another pack of cigarettes because I need a breather before I put more spice down my gullet, as they like to call it. So I hope those of you who were here tonight enjoyed the live stream, and I hope that you subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment to it, help bump it. I might do some stuff later tonight if I go out and do some karaoke, but depends on how I'm feeling. Take care, y'all.